Ever since the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass was announced, speculation has gone wild, everyone giving their takes on what tracks will be brought back from the previous games. I figured I'd throw my hat into the ring and predict Waves 3 to 6 of the DLC. Before we begin the predictions, I want to give everyone a massive spoiler warning. Leaks and data mines will be talked about in this video, so if you want to avoid those, click off. But anyways, let's start with Wave 3. We already know pretty much every track that will be in Wave 3. This is because of small snippets of music that have been data mined, as well as a couple other clues. The Rock Cup will feature Tour London Loop, DS Peach Gardens, GBA Boo Lake, and 3DS Rock Mountain. The Moon Cup will have Tour Berlin Byways, GCN Waluigi Stadium, Merry Mountain, and 3DS Rainbow Road. Let's go! I actually also have a theory on when Wave 3 will be released. Shortly before Wave 2 was announced, the Wave 1 tracks got spotlight posts on the Switch News app. 1 month after the fourth and final post, Wave 2 was released. Now we're getting spotlight posts for the Wave 2 tracks. Each post is released about 3 weeks apart. The third and most recent post was released on November 1st, meaning the last one will come on the 22nd. And if this is a pattern, then that means Wave 3 will be released on December 22nd. Yeah, this is me from the future. While I was recording this video, the fourth and final spotlight post for the Wave 2 DLC tracks was released. So that means it's more likely to be December 11th rather than the 22nd. Anyways, continue. We never know with Nintendo though. I mean, if they're known for anything, it's being unpredictable, so we'll see. Now for Wave 4 onward, we have much less leaked and more to predict, although we do have a bit more information to go off of. Another data mine, surprise surprise, shows what game each track comes from. It was correct for Wave 2 and it looks like it'll be correct for Wave 3, so we're gonna assume it's true and go off of that. The Fruit Cup will feature Tour Amsterdam Drift as the first track. The others I think will be Wii DK Summit because Wave 4 will most likely be released earlier in the year, so Winter Track would make sense and it's in Tour. DS Delfino Square, because it's also been leaked for Tour, and I mean, it's Delfino Square, it's gonna make it in, right? Finally, the last track has no prefix, meaning it'll be like Ninja Highway, Sky High Sunday, and Merry Mountain, where it's not based off of a city. The Tour leaks suggest this will be a Yoshi's Island track, so I'll have that as the final one for this cup. It'll also make sense because Yoshi's like fruits. Boomerang Cup will have Tour Singapore Speedway as the first track, and Tour Los Angeles Laps is the last track. The second track is from Double Dash. I'm going with Dino Dino Jungle. It's a fan favorite and it has an ad in Coconut Mall. This basically soft confirms it. The third track is from Super Circuit, and the most likely option is Bowser's Castle since most of them are in Tour. I'm choosing Bowser's Castle 2 in particular because it's yet to return in the main games. I'm guessing this wave will release in February or March of 2023. Now it's time for Wave 5. Something to note before I make my predictions for Wave 5 is that some Tour tracks aren't confirmed in the files like the others because they aren't out in Tour either. But I will be using leaks from Tour to fill these blanks. Why did I write Tour so many times in the script? Anyways, the Feather Cup will have an unreleased Tour track as the first race. And for this, I'm thinking it'll be an Athens course, followed by a Wii track, which is probably going to be Koopa Cape, because 1, I mean it's Koopa Cape, 2, it's in Tour, And 3, this wave will probably be released during the summer, so Water Track would align with that release window. The next track is GBA Sunset Wilds, Datamind. The final track of the Feather Cup is another unreleased tour track. I say it will be Madrid. The Cherry Cup will open with Tour Bangkok Rush, again, Datamind. The second track will be from Double Dash, and for the same reason I chose Koopa Cape, I'm choosing Daisy Cruiser, because summer and tour. The third track will be from Super Mario Kart. Like Dino Dino Jungle, we already know with relative certainty what this track will be because of Coconut Mall. This track will be Vanilla Lake. Now, the last track is another Nitro course, and according to leaks, it'll probably be bathroom themed. Yeah, that's weird, but I mean, it's what we have. Wave 6 time. So before we begin with Wave 6, I want to mention that 3 of these tracks have the new prefix. All the other waves only have 1 track with the new prefix, so I'm going to assume the other 2 are placeholders. The Acorn Cup will open with Tour Vancouver Velocity, followed by Wee Maple Treeway, both Datamind. The next 2 I think will be DS Airship Fortress and 3DS Mako Woohoo. Airship Fortress is a fan favorite and also has a really neat remaster in Tour. It's pretty great. Mako Woohoo has only been leaked for Tour, but it's very popular and it would just feel kinda wrong if we didn't get it in the DLC, in my opinion. The Spiny Cup starts with another unreleased Tour track. I think it's going to be Cairo. The pyramids are still on the promotional image for Tour, and yet we still don't have it in the game. The next one is going to be a Double Dash track, Mushroom City. It's a pretty difficult track, but also very unique, so I think it would fit nicely. The third track is what I think will be the real new course, and given what the final track will be, I think this will be a new Bowser's Castle. And that's because that aforementioned final track is going to be from Mario Kart Wii, and it is without a doubt Rainbow Road. It's the last track of Wave 6, what else could it possibly be? Wave 3 ended with 3DS Rainbow Road, it would just be a perfect end to the DLC. So yeah, new Bowser's Castle, and then Wii Rainbow Road, and that's it for Wave 6. And those are my predictions for the Mario Kart 8 DLC. It's really fun to speculate these things, and I really hope that these predictions will be accurate, but we'll just have to wait to find out. See you guys in a year, I guess. And with my hat thoroughly thrown, I would like to thank everyone for watching this video. Leave a comment with your own predictions down below, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed.